welcome back to a day in the life of a cottage baker. Today is the fourth and final part of me doing all my market prep for my market I have tomorrow at the Real Life Assembly of God in Batavia, Ohio. So if you're in the local Cincinnati area and you don't have anything to do tomorrow morning from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m., definitely come out and see me. I'll have a variety of different goodies to select from, and I promise you won't regret it. They're really yummy. But today I'm just putting all the final touches on my mini cakes, cupcakes, and macarons, and then of course getting my car packed up, but you won't see that bit in this video. But what I like to do is start with all my recipes that need the vanilla buttercream finish. So I'm starting with the strawberry crunch cake, which you see here. It's just the strawberry cake, the vanilla buttercream, strawberry reduction, and then strawberry crunch topping. That one's probably my favorite. Tastes just like the strawberry shortcake bars. And then I'm moving on to the white chocolate raspberry, which is a vanilla raspberry base, vanilla buttercream, and then it gets white chocolate ganache and crushed freeze-dried raspberries on it. And I think this one just looks absolutely beautiful. I love how simple it looks and the pop of the raspberries on top. It's so pretty. And then next I'm moving on to my Reese's cupcakes. I start by chopping up all the Reese's cups, and then I am adding peanut butter into my vanilla buttercream. And yes, in between each flavor I do wipe down, especially because a lot of my stuff has nuts in it and I don't want to cross-contaminate anything. But it's the chocolate cake base and then peanut butter buttercream on top. Then I drizzle with chocolate ganache, and each one gets 3 pieces of the Reese's cups that I chopped up previously. But I love the way that these look every single time. They're just a classic. And then I move on to my banana pudding cupcakes, which is my vanilla cupcake base, but I add banana pudding mix into it. And then I also fold crushed vanilla wafers into the batter. And I just do a little piping of the banana pudding buttercream and then dip it in the crushed vanilla wafers and then another little dollop of that buttercream on top. And then it gets topped with a vanilla wafer and a dried banana chip. And I think these are just so stinking cute. Not to mention they are also really delicious. This flavor actually surprised me. I was not expecting to like it as much as I did, but it's too cute. And then after I finished the cupcakes and the mini cakes, I did have to run out to the store because I thought I had more white chocolate, but I only had a tiny bit in a bag and it was not going to be enough to do these pistachio macarons. So once I got back, I melted down some of that white chocolate, and then the pistachios get dipped in that, and then they get a little sprinkling of the chopped up pistachios that I had there on that cutting board. And my macarons do get packaged in the same containers I use for my mini cakes. I just feel like it's a big money saver because you're able to use the packaging in multiple places instead of me having to get strict packaging for every single item. And each pack comes with 5 macarons. And I priced them at $12, which I think is a pretty fair price, especially since they're getting those decorations on top. They're getting the chocolate and then chopped nut. And that's how they end up looking, and I absolutely love the colors on them. The pistachios really pop. And then after that, I do move on to my Nutella macarons. These are the chocolate macaron shell base and then Nutella buttercream, and they get dipped in not white chocolate, they get dipped in milk chocolate and then sprinkled with some chopped up hazelnuts. I have been keeping an eye on the weather forecast all week because up until literally today, it was supposed to rain tomorrow, and now I'm super excited because the weather is on our side. It no longer says it's going to rain tomorrow, and it's supposed to actually be a really nice day. So fingers crossed that there's a really good turnout for this event. And I'm also super excited because today was the first day I got to use my new cake fridge for the first time. It's really great because now our fridge does not have to be overrun with all my baked items whenever I have a market. But that's how the Nutella turned out looking. And this is everything in my new cake fridge. Thanks for watching. Bye.